Hey guys, Leo with Dreaming Tree. Today we're putting together our little cookie bag freebie. It's the free coordinating piece to go along with our coffee and cookies SVG bundle, which I have here in front of me. You can see the three pieces from our latest release. We've got our beautiful little coffee pot here. And you can see that it just kind of lifts up to reveal a nice little compartment. I've got probably about, maybe a pound of coffee in there that I bagged myself. You can also put the probably the smaller bags of coffee in there. We have our little chef's hat here that had some cookies and a gift card in it. You can see how the top lifts off. This is probably the quickest of the three projects. And then last but not least, we have our little vintage coffee grinder here that comes complete with a little slide out compartment that has, well, I've got some coffee in there as well, and you can definitely put in some little K-cups as well if that's what you want to do, gift card or whatever else you want to put in there. It doesn't even have to be coffee related. But anyway, let's put together the little bag here. I already have everything cut out and pre-folded. So what we're going to do is first off, we're going to put together the main structure here. Now, one little tip here, we've got this fold here and then this little V fold down here. What I would do is begin by folding this section here. And then as you get to the bottom, just make sure that you continue with this fold all the way until you reach that little V or Y fold. And it will just kind of naturally start to fold itself here. If you want to give it a little bit of a nudge, you can by simply just holding right here where this little triangle is and then just bringing the sides in a little bit. And then as you release the tension in the paper fibers, it'll kind of naturally give you that effect there. You don't want to force it too much all at once. Just kind of ease into it, otherwise you're going to get just kind of a blemish there. You don't want that. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to put some glue on this tab here. And since this is white, the structure's white, didn't really do much inking on this project except for the little brown section there. And I'll go over that here in just a second, but we tend to add ink to our projects, but it's not required. It is certainly fun and really adds to the overall aesthetic, but definitely not required. Okay, so we're going to take the other half of this and just line that up nicely right up to the little score marks. And with this one, actually, we do include a solid score line version. I actually recut this with the perforated marks because I didn't like how my Cricut scored this little area here. It really kind of messed it up. I mean, it scored it where it needed to score it, but it was really difficult to fold it without warping and just destroying the project. So I opted for the perforated ones, okay? So next, we're gonna take and make sure that that has a good hold all the way through. Take our glue and put it on the other tab here. And I'm going to spread that glue out all the way to the very edge. And since this is a symmetrical piece, you can literally just pop this down flat, just get that lined up, press that down, like so. Okay. And then you could fold it back over onto the seam here that we just glued together. Make sure that everything is making good contact there. There we go. Okay, and you can see how that's going to fold nicely. And then we just need to close up the bottom. So go ahead and fold those tabs in. You can move that out of the way. And we can apply our glue to the remaining three tabs. And I'm going to, of course, take some of that glue and spread it out all the way to the perimeter here, to the very edges of the tabs. Like so. And I could use a little more in this little corner here. There we go. You can flare these up a tiny bit and bring this down, get this edge aligned with this side here. And then the rest of it should just kind of fall into place as it does. You can put that down on your surface and just pop your hand inside and press that down. Take a look at all of your seams, make sure everything is making good solid contact all the way around. And you can see how quickly this is going to go together. So I, for example, got a beautiful gift from my neighbor across the street. She works with glass and she makes really nice little plates and fills them with like cookies and treats. We got that for Christmas from them. So I'm gonna kind of give back, probably put some little macaroons or something in this. And I have that little thank you card. That was a freebie a couple weeks ago. Along with that, and just say thank you. So this will come in handy for that. This, like I said, it's a pretty quick project. Now typically, the stuff that I'm about to put on here, I usually will do that while everything is flat, but it's okay. So you can see how that closes up, and then what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take some twine and close it up and kind of make a little bow with that. But for now, what we're gonna do is put these little pieces together. Oh, and by the way, we have this little piece here. This is the liner that's gonna go inside of this piece. Okay, so what you can do is throw a little bit of glue right on the bottom of this. Now it's kind of, well, my hand's a little claustrophobic in there. Not a lot of room, but you don't really need a lot of glue in there. Just kind of get a little bit of glue right on the bottom. You can see that little bit of glue I had in there. Just drop this in there, and that will kind of sturdy things up and also hide the tabs to make it nice and strong. Okay, and then we just have a few little embellishments to put on the front. Start off with this little design. You can see this little cherry AC cardstock piece. It's going to go right in the center of this guy. Now this is a pretty delicate little piece, so we're going to be very careful with our glue. Now typically for something like this, what I'll do is I'll just squeeze out a little bit of glue so that we have some of that on the tip. Now I have some glue kind of all over that nozzle. I want to clean that off. Just squeeze out a little bit of glue and then just go around and just leave little dots all the way around. And as you use up some of that glue that's on that nozzle, just squeeze out a tiny bit more and work your way around like so. And there you go. You don't need to cake this whole thing up with glue. And the idea here is to just get this nice and centered, like so, hopefully. That looks pretty good. There we go. Not a lot of mess there. Okay, now this is for the little flap. And I did, these brown pieces, I did hit with a little bit of brown dye ink. Now with this again is pretty thin, so I'm going to squeeze out a little bit of glue on my nozzle there and just hit this with some dots, little tiny dots of glue. These little dots are going to do a lot of work for us. They're very, very strong. And that's going to go right on there. Just make sure you get that lined up with a little shadow area on the brown piece. And press that into place. And pick that up. If you need to kind of give it a little bit of a nudge, now's the time. There we go. Okay. And then we have a little piece of acetate so you can see all the way around, or actually so you can see through the little box. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some dots along the inner circle of our little piece here and get that glued into place. Just get it centered as best as you can, like so. Press that down. You just don't want any of that glue seeping through the front. Okay, might give that actually a few seconds to dry while we put this little decorative piece is going to go right here. Almost looks like a cookie with some frosting, so you can see how that looks. And that little bit of inking really kind of sets this piece off and makes it look a little more pro. Okay, so we'll get that on there. Throw that right on the flap, right on the front. Get that lined up with the very bottom, like so. Just press that down. You can put that down flat on your surface like so. There we go. That looks very nice. Now, if you don't like how that looks after using the perforated marks, grab your bone folder, just kind of rub it across to flatten that out a little bit. And it usually makes it look a little more aesthetically pleasing, and that looks fine to me. Okay, so this guy is pretty much ready to be applied. Go ahead and take my glue around the perimeter. Okay, I'm going to cover up that hole. Just match that inner brown part with the inner brown section, or I'm sorry, with the opening on the white part of the main structure. And there you have it. I'm gonna keep holding that down. Again, I usually do this while it's flat, but it's okay. It's still working out nicely for me. I can't really smush this down because of the shape, but it'll stick. You can stick your hand in there a little bit if you need to, and that'll hold. Okay, so we've got that piece in place. Now, I'm just going to take a couple of these little pearls here, and we're going to put those on the actual flap here. So I've got, now these come with some sort of adhesive backing that usually sticks better to the little plastic piece that it's on as opposed to the project you intend to put it on. So I would just actually use glue to glue these down into place more permanently. I've got my little Silhouette pick-me-up tool here, which has been discontinued. But if you grab a little skewer with some of that little putty or tacky stuff, that'll work too. Just pop that right into place and let that glue set before you go touching it. So you want to give that about a minute or two to set. And it's just a little icing on the cake, so to speak. And you're going to pop your little treats in there. And then we'll close this up. You're going to feed your twine through here, other side through the other hole, through the back, and then literally just tie. It's like you're tying your shoes. Just tying that. Got way too much here, but it's okay. There you go. Don't forget to put the cookies inside. And then just tie yourself a little bow and then cut off the excess. And like I said, just trim off the excess and you're good to go. So that's it, real quick. A lot of people are baking supposedly in the era of COVID. So if you are and you made some delicious cookies and you want to present them in a pretty way, it's quick and fun. Another good excuse to get in that craft room and make someone something special. This is just what you've been looking for, and of course, as always, after one of our beautiful releases, it is absolutely free. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the process. If you did, head over to our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. While you're there, hit that little bell so that you get notifications anytime we release a new product, whether it be free or paid. And if you make this or anything from our coffee and cookies bundle, I would love to see it, and so would the almost 27 or 28,000 dreamers that inspire us. So head on over to your Facebook and do a search for Dreaming Tree Group, or you can type in this handy little URL here. It'll take you directly to the group. But anyway, this is gonna be the last freebie for 2020. So Happy New Year to all of our dreamers, and looking forward to 2021. It's been a tough one, but we made it. And yeah, thank you for your continued support of the website. And as always, I look forward to crafting with you again.